The government and the private sector have been urged to work hand in hand in delivering inclusive housing for citizens as part of efforts to strengthen the nation's economy. The call was made at the 2026 Real Estate Outlook organized by WEMABOD, where stakeholders stressed that sustained collaboration is key to closing the housing gap, expanding access to affordable homes, and driving long-term economic growth. Ayola Adilesi reports.
Inclusive and affordable housing took center stage at the 2026 WEMABOD Real Estate Outlook Conference, a forum designed to chart practical solutions to Nigeria's housing deficits through improved access to land and infrastructure. The event brought together government officials, private sector players, and experts in the built sector, all united in advancing housing as a key driver of economic stability, improved public health, and social equity. Delivering the keynote address, former Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, highlighted the far-reaching economic benefits of inclusive and affordable housing, noting that access to decent shelter remains central to inclusive growth and national development.
Inclusive, sustainable housing is not utopia. It is possible. It is a policy choice. It's a matter of political will. Southwest Nigeria does not lack land, capital, expertise. So the question is no longer whether we know what to do. It is whether we are prepared to do what we need to.
Also speaking, Chairman of WEMABOD Limited, Nureni Adisa, and other stakeholders said inclusive housing can only be achieved through deliberate investment in adequate infrastructure.
The biggest problem in real estate is issue of land. Accessing land, acquiring land, and all the issues that mitigate access to land. You have the issue of land grabbers, issue of omonile, and all that. Of course, there are laws that guide all this, but the major problem is enforcement of these laws. The government should take this issue more seriously, so that when people have access to land, then the issue of real estate will become better and can be better realized.
It's a good time to workshop how we can galvanize everybody in the Southwest to begin to achieve what you call inclusive growth. Now, in inclusive growth, we are going to ensure that not only the rich are able to survive, we want to ensure that across board there is some inclusiveness in whatever is going on around.
You must be deliberate that we must ensure that an average Nigerian, when you are doing a good job, you have a good salary, you must be able to afford to buy a house, probably have a mortgage.
We want a situation where government will focus more on providing infrastructure. And once that is done, that automatically reduces the cost of providing housing. Because as it were today, every individual is like a local government on its own.
With the theme, Unlocking Land and Infrastructure for Inclusive Housing, speakers expressed optimism that a strong synergy between the government and the private sector will ensure that every citizen will be included to an affordable home scheme. Ayola Adilesi, LTV News.